Hey movie fans, hey Marvel fans, hey Black Panther fans. I want to talk tonight about this incredible movie from Marvel. Black Panther is already number 2 in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This movie is just killing it out there. Doing an amazing job. It's praised, it's loved, and just keeps performing really, really well in the box office. Right now, it is the number 10 movie of all time in the domestic box office. And by the time that this is actually uploaded and published, it'll probably already be number 9, passing up Beauty and the Beast. By the end of the weekend, it will take spots 8 and 7 from Rogue One and The Dark Knight and easily be sitting at number 7 with a pretty good shot of reaching that $600 million mark, which only 6 movies have ever done that in the domestic box office. With The Last Jedi, just that's where it's at right now. It's at 620, and then the number 1 MCU movie, Marvel's The Avengers, is at number 5. So the only other movies it has left to maybe have a chance of getting up to, I don't know if it'll get this high, but number 4, Jurassic World at 650. Number 3, Titanic at 659. Avatar, number 2 of all time domestic box office at 760, and then of course number 1, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, with a huge 936 million. But holy cow! I mean, just seeing what Black Panther was doing in the context of the MCU is mind blowing. But now, just seeing what it's doing in the domestic box office, and I mean worldwide, it's gonna hit 1 billion. They'll have no problem reaching that. Already at 900 million. And that's without even numbers from Japan and China. So, I mean, this movie is doing remarkable things in the box office. I can't imagine Marvel even expected this. But, yeah, I'm sure they're thrilled at the same time. Such a great thing. Why is it doing so well? Why is it so huge? Because it's a great movie. It really is an incredible movie. It's super well written. The dialogue, I think, is fantastic. I mean, it still has comic book dialogue moments. It's doing those things. It's fun. It's exciting. It's got great action. But those aren't really the reasons why it's doing so well. I mean, you can go to a lot of other movies that have fun and that have action and maybe even better action sequences. I don't think this is doing so well because it's the best action Marvel movie. It's definitely not the most funny Marvel movie that they've done yet, but it's doing it in a different way, and that is just one, how good it is, but just how thought-provoking it is. This movie really causes you to think, and I did a little one-word review on our Instagram page right after I saw it the first time, and the word that I chose was intense. Which may have been a little bit misleading, but to me it was an emotional intensity that Black Panther brings. So I think it's pretty cool, and honestly, I loved it even more the second time. So if you haven't seen it twice, I would say get out there and go see it again, because I really enjoyed it so much more the second time. Picked up on a lot of things, especially with that dialogue, and caught those themes and caught those messages so much better. So not that this movie needs any help in the box office, but imagine what it'll do as we go and see it again, because it's just cool. So one of the pieces of the dialogue that I really picked up on the second time deals with kind of the overall theme of the movie. The theme and the message isn't necessarily new. I mean, it's a pretty familiar theme. Wakanda is awesome, it's powerful, it's got incredible technology, and they've got resources galore. And the king, his job is to protect that. And I was just impressed with how many times that word protect came up when referring to the duty of the king of Wakanda, that he is to protect it. But with it, we're seeing with all these resources and all that they have, there's a lot of good that Wakanda can be doing outside of Wakanda and helping other people. So like I said, it's not really a new message. We've kind of heard it before, something about great power, great responsibility, you know what I mean? So it's a similar theme there, but applied on a large scale. And so the king is kind of caught here because traditionally, conventionally, it's hardcore one way to really hold on to what they have, their way of life, and to protect it. And then we have these newcomers with some new ideas to share that and to take it out there and to give it to all the world. Some with it in a good way, and some with it in a bad way. And that's what the villain brings. He brings the extreme, and his character, Eric Killmonger, is just so good. Such a powerful presence in this movie. So well acted by Michael B. Jordan. Does an amazing job with it. And really is kind of receiving a lot of the accolades for this movie. And in a sense, it's kind of reminded me of The Dark Knight, where, I mean, this is the second time we're seeing our hero, and he's dressed all in black, doing his thing. And then the second movie, you get this really powerful bad guy, this really convincing bad guy, also kind of terrifying. And Michael B. Jordan just does an incredible job. Amazing work in this movie, not just by him, but all the cast. I thought was fantastic. So he is pushing the agenda in a wrong way, and how he goes about it is not the right way to do things, and that just creates a lot of conflict, a lot of inner struggle that Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther and the King has to balance, has to deal with, has to wrestle with. So it's awesome seeing all that come together. And speaking of how good the acting is, I thought Chadwick Boseman was amazing as well. This guy just plays the part so perfectly of being so cool and so chill, and it's just a treat. I really did love it so much the second time, and those are just some of my thoughts about what an awesome movie Black Panther is. I expect to see it continuing to have box office success and doing a lot there. So those are my thoughts on it, and I saw it twice.